In Luke chapter 18, we read about blind Bartimaeus. Each day he would feel his way to his usual spot just outside of Jericho, where he would sit, hoping that some who went by would give him enough food or a coin so that he may survive. Every day was the same in Bartimaeus' black world. It was just routine. However, there was a day that was different. A large crowd was making its way past where he sat. Naturally, he was inquisitive and asked what was going on. Jesus of Nazareth is passing by, he was told. Bartimaeus instantly thought, I've heard about this man, his marvellous teaching and how he's healed the sick and he's raised the dead. And I've even heard that he has opened the eyes of the blind. Bartimaeus instantly knew that this moment was his window of opportunity. Jesus was there and he would soon be gone. He began to shout at the top of his lungs, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Those near him said, Quieten down, man. We can't hear what Jesus is saying. So he shouted all the louder, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Another voice called out from the crowd, Tell that beggar to be quiet. The master has more important things to attend to. But Bartimaeus wasn't going to be quietened for anyone. This was his only opportunity, and he wasn't going to miss it for anything. Scripture reminds us that today is the day of salvation. We may not have tomorrow. Jesus is passing by, and he may never pass so close to you again. He's the only one with the power to open eyes that have been blinded by sin. Call out to him while he is near. Bartimaeus was brought to Jesus, but he didn't just stand there and say, Well, I've lived a pretty good life. I've always gone to the synagogue. I've never hurt anyone. I've always tried to do the best I can. Because of what I've done, will you open my eyes, please? No. Bartimaeus knew that he was a blind beggar with no claim whatsoever for healing. There was nothing that he could bring to Jesus other than himself, just as he was. Luke, as he writes his gospel, wants us to see that we're, in a sense, all blind beggars before God. In Revelation 3:17 we see it written, You say, I'm rich, I have everything I want, I don't need a thing, and you don't realise that you're wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. Perhaps this is the major stumbling block that keeps people from coming to Jesus. They think that they're good enough because they may do an occasional good deed. We're all spiritually blind and need to have our eyes opened. Bartimaeus could have thought, I'm a Jew. I'm a son of Abraham. He could have tried to get this blessing on because of the national plan, but he didn't because generic faith just doesn't do it. The only way anyone can come to Christ is to cry out, Jesus, have mercy on me. I'm a sinner. I'm the spiritually blind one. Lord, please be gracious to me. So what happened to Bartimaeus? Jesus heard his cry and asked what he could do for him. Lord, I want to see. All right, said Jesus, receive your sight. Your faith has made you well. Bartimaeus persisted in spite of hindrances. He trusted Jesus to make a difference in his life, and he did. As soon as Bartimaeus received his sight, he said, Well, thanks. I feel much better now. And he took off to enjoy the rest of his life and have all the fun that he'd been missing out on. Well, no, that's not quite what happened. He didn't do that. Immediately, the scripture says, he began following Jesus, glorifying God, and all who saw what had happened gave praise to God as well. meeting Jesus changed his life for the good. Jesus still is able to restore that which we have lost today. Be bold in your faith and call to him, because he is able. Have a great week. May God richly bless you.